ask a question. If your kid loved to sing and had a really bad voice, would you tell them or let them do their thing until they discovered it themselves? Because a blogger on the website, The Conversation, says, let them sing because discouraging a child will make them less likely to try new things. So would you be honest or would you?
Well, I agree with the sentiment here, which is just when teachers or parents or adults keep using the word talent, it's saying that everything you get is born within you rather than worked for. So I actually think the idea of when they're young and they're enjoying it, just encourage them to try everything and find where they fit. I wouldn't let my child go on national TV and sing when they don't sound good or anything. But I think along the way, you want to nurture them and kind of keep letting them know they can go after anything.
But I think talent does imply that you have a natural bent for it. It's not something you can work at.
No, but I mean, the thing is that, like,
I have to work at your talent.
Joy, this is still raw for me. Yeah. But I was once told that I was more of a chorus girl than a soloist.
Yeah.
Right?
And
is it true?
Forgiven and not forgotten. But I was a very enthusiastic member of the show choir. I wasn't the most talented one, but I had the best jazz hands and the biggest smile on that stage. So I think there's a way to encourage kids to keep going without being dishonest with them.
Yeah, I mean, I encourage my children. My children love to sing. One of them probably shouldn't sing as much. But I let them do that, and I wish I could sing, and I cannot. Whoopi knows this. But I remember I joined the choir, and I was told that Jesus would lift up my voice and blend it with everyone else's, and it would be very beautiful. And it was great. And I sang in the choir.
Did he lift it up? Did Jesus lift it up?
How did Jesus do it?
I think Jesus
Gave her a sore throat.
maybe needed a little bit of. I needed a little more help, but it was a wonderful experience for me because it's the one superpower I wish I had.
I think if it is something that they're doing because they love doing it, I think if they decide that they want to pursue it, then it becomes a different kind of conversation.
Yes.
You know, but if it's, you know, if your kid is just singing or painting or doing whatever, you know, just let them do it. Let them be kids. People let us do stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. But if they say, I think I want to pursue this, and there are issues, and you as a parent see it, that's when you have to really tell them the truth and say, I don't know if this is for you, because let's go to someone who can actually hear maybe what I don't hear.
Yeah. Like Simon Cowell, for example.
But isn't there that movie about Florence Jenkins?
Yes.
Oh,
she was terrible.
Who was terrible, but didn't she sing
Her
an
husband
opera?
loved her so
Her
much.
husband loved her so much that he paid for her to go and do what she does.
And he
if
paid
you
people
have
to
that
come
money
see her.
and you can do that, great.
Yeah.
But if you can't, and you want to help your kid, you know, find out together what's going on, so it's not you making the decision.
don't
so
tell
they
a
say
kid.
you didn't know. How did you know? So well, let's take you to somebody who might be able to help.
If my family had told me I had no talent, you wouldn't be, you know, subjected to my brilliance every day.
They lifted you up. See, my parents encouraged me. My mom would encourage me to try everything.
Yeah.
But when it got to, she was also real with me. Like, I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. That's a fact. So I took
That's very
painting.
sad.
It's sad.
No,
It's very-
yeah, but
I can't draw. Raven Simone on this show was trying to teach me how to do a stick figure for a whole
she's such a
commercial
good
break, and
artist.
she was like, "Girl,
You know, but sometimes an artist, I don't think all artists necessarily know how to do the human form.
Yeah,
you know,
I
you
don't
look at-
have art. I mean, I'm not
What's
good
his
at
name?
stuff like that. But she would encourage me to try everything. And then I think Whoopi's right. I think there's a point at which it goes beyond a hobby and an experience for you. If you're talking about, hey, I wanna go to performing arts school and study this, and that's your career path that you're choosing for your life. I think it's your parents' job to be real with you too, because I would look back and say, why didn't you tell me? Why weren't you honest with me?
Nah,
But
they
here's
find
the-
out all by themselves.
If,
You don't have
if
to
they're
shoot
going
straight
to
with
a,
me.
if they're going to a performing arts school, they will find out.
They audition for that, too.
They will
find out fast enough
You
without
know,
you
they'll
telling.
find out because you know it's very, you know, there are thousands upon thousands of talented people in the world, but not everybody gets that minute, that break.
But let them
So,
hate the
you know.
teacher, not me. Why?
Well,
I didn't hate her, though. I kind of liked it. Looking back, I have to tell you, I
But what did she
appreciate that
tell you?
she was
That you
real
couldn't
with
draw?
me. No, I mean, even my dad, they were realists, sometimes to their own peril. Like, my dad used to tell me, look, you're talented at TV, but not a lot of people make it to the top. I don't know that this is a realistic path for you. That was fine. Guess what? I proved him wrong. Every day now he calls me, and he's like, you did it. So it it didn't make me
more of a
unable.
reality check
Yeah, it was
for
a
you.
reality check. Like, look, this is going to be hard, and it is hard. To this minute, it's hard, but it's okay. So I think even if parents come back and say this may not be the field for you, that doesn't mean that that kid's not going to excel in that field anyway, and they may be able to call their parents.
That's
one day
true.
and say, I told you so.
You never know. We'll be right back.